Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Scyushi, and we finally have some news about the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, for starters, this video isn't going to be 30 hours long, it's not going to talk your ear off, and I am in no way going to say that this information is 100% guaranteed, because it's not. It's a reliable source. But then there's also a couple other little tidbits of information that I ended up getting from someone who has a friend who works at Gamestop. So as far as the pre-order delay over here in Canada, apparently we're going to end up seeing the pre-orders open up again in Canada April 23rd, which would kind of make sense just because it would line up with the Mario Kart Direct that's coming later in the week. Maybe we'll hear an announcement from Nintendo sometime this week about the pre-orders, something official so that we can 100% confirm this. But then on top of it, it just kind of makes sense to me that maybe they'll release the pre-order window when they show the Mario Kart Direct. That would just be a really cool kind of send off of, hey, here's the Direct, and then also here's the pre-order release. Now, there isn't anything in regards to the US timeframe for the pre-orders, but more than likely it would be around the same time. Apparently, what they're going to be doing over at GameStop, I can't say for other stores, but for those of you that don't know, when I ended up talking about GameStop stuff, they basically are the only store that is going to have in-store pre-orders separate from the online pre-orders. Basically, the reason why the pre-orders got delayed in the first place is because of the stupid tariffs in America. I don't know how they affect Canada other than it might ship through Washington to Canada. We're basically stuck in the US postal system, which means that anything that's shipped from China to Canada would probably end up getting hit with that huge tariff, which is why Nintendo kind of shifted gears and is now going to end up giving the vast majority of the Nintendo Switch 2s that are created in Vietnam are going to be the ones that are shipped to North America, because it's going to avoid that huge China tariff. And then they're going to use China to ship out to the other aspects of the world that, don't have that stupid tax in place. Now, apparently, GameStop says that they're going to end up having at least 100 units shipped to each of their different stores, which means you've got pretty damn good odds so long as you get the first 100 pre-orders for your local store. Now, this of course doesn't mean that you can't get it from Walmart or Best Buy, especially depending on the time zone that you're in. But in my particular circumstances, I don't want to have to deal with fighting with people online, more particularly scalpers and resellers with their bots, and not to mention the website constantly crashing. So I would rather just go to the physical store and get my pre-order in that way. Now, the two things that I can confirm with 100% certainty to you guys is that the console is still going to be releasing June 5th, and it is not going to end up having a price increase. That's one of the big things that I'm seeing a lot of confused information online, but Nintendo has already confirmed, no, that's not the case. I think that pretty much covers everything. So big shout outs to Gav, who was the dude that told me about all this stuff on stream, because him and I have been talking about this extensively during my live streams. I will remind you that this is all up in the air. It's not 100% confirmed by Nintendo or anything like that, but I'll take any news at this point, and I just hope to God that it's true, because I've never been more excited to pre-order a piece of electronics.